2023 presidency. This is the part 2 of Tinubu versus Buhari. His meltdown and the analysis as APC heads to its presidential primaries today. Welcome to my channel, Shani's Digest. I welcome on board my new subscribers, where I continue to appreciate my returning subscribers. This is a channel where we get to speak out and say it as it is. Now today, before we delve into the main issue of today, let me use this opportunity to condole with the family that lost their loved ones last Sunday at Owo, Ondo State, when some terrorists invaded St. Francis Catholic Church, killing over 50 worshippers just when they were about running off from service. Let me use this opportunity also to appreciate, some notable politicians who went into commiserate with the government of Ondo State and the family that lost their loved ones. Politicians like the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, who himself donated about 75 million naira to the victims and in the church. Because when something like this happens, it breaks all barriers, religion, ethnic, and political. In fact, it cuts across all divides. The president should have been there as the father of the nation, and the Nigerian flag should have been flown at half-mast. When are we ever going to attach value to human lives in this country? All these politicians jostling to become the president of Nigeria, I hope they have the blueprint to stem out this endemic corruption, insecurity that has become a national embarrassment to this country.
What happens is that we are about to finish the mass already. The priest is already on procession to come out. Then I get outside. I was trying to say, people, please give way, this is coming. Then the man just came in, very tall man like this. He just shot gun straight to the church, straight. If to say aim me, he will kill me. Started shooting. Then the second person enter, started shooting gun. Understand? So those people try to escape. There are many that died. People that died is up to 30. At this gate, those who died is up to 10. One of my brother died, yeah? He died, his daughter died. When bullet was spraying, you don't want to stand up and look what is happening. Bullet to get you. I have to lie down on the ground. So that's how I escaped it. And my children escaped too. None of my children was injured.
It was very saddening, seriously, because the church was attacked after the last prayer. So at the end of the day, they just came in through the front door of the church and the back side of the church. They start shooting. No, they did not kidnap anybody. Nobody was kidnapped, whether the prince or all the people sitting down at the top of the church, at the pew, they did not kidnap them. So, but they kill people. They just here to kill. There's a security guard at the gate, but nobody knows the whereabouts of the security now.
Oh, the father was celebrating. Then this Boko Haram attack come inside the church, blowing bomb, shooting aside. Then members of the church are running away. Some follow for the back, run. Some follow, they start shooting some people from leg. You get one woman from back, from face, others shooting the leg, shooting. So, and now father now escape, go inside the house. As that thing, after then, the soldiers, before the soldiers come, they don't escape.
This is so sad. How long are we going to continue like this, where our country has become a theater of senseless killings? My heart goes out to them, and may their souls find solace in the bosom of the Lord. The emergence of Atiku Abubakar as PDP presidential flag bearer has changed the selection dynamics for the APC presidential candidates. Many are of the view that INEC factored in APC unreadiness to conduct its primaries, which of course led to INEC's shifting of its deadline. Many would have thought that PDP would take advantage of this postponement by INEC to store and then spy on APC on who eventually emerges as APC presidential flag bearer. But of course, APC beat them to their game and tactically delayed its primaries, which of course is being slated for today, 7th June 2023. So with the emergence of Atiku, a deep pocket from the northeast, the only zone in the north that has not produced a president, APC is jittery, confused, and seems desperate on who to feel that can match Atiku, who seems to hold all the political aces. And this is the conundrum for the APC, which has thrown the party into a selection crisis. And the president, Muhammadu Buhari, thinks wielding the big stick by selecting its own successor against whatever gentleman agreement he had with anybody might just be the political solution to this impasse. Take a listen.
Pleasure to meet with all of you eminent Nigerians and members of the All Progressive Congress who are aspiring to fly the presidential flag of our great party during the 2023 general elections. This meeting is a continuation of the ongoing consultative process aimed at ensuring a smooth and strategic emergence of a flag bearer who will lead the APC to a resounding victory in the upcoming presidential polls.
This is what the president says as regards his choice of a consensus candidate. As we approach the convention, I appeal to all of you to allow our interests to converge, our focus to remain on the changing dynamics of our environment, the expectations of our citizens and the global community. Our objective must be the victory of our party, and our choice of candidate must be someone who would give the Nigerian masses a sense of victory and confidence even before the elections. In keeping the established internal policies of our party and as we approach the convention in a few days, therefore I wish to solicit the reciprocity and support of the governors and all other stakeholders in picking my successor. We would fly the flag of our party for election into the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2023. That's what the president said as regards his choice of a consensus candidate. Some names have been thrown up except one name as possible anointed candidate of Mr. President. And I hope I'll not be accused of being speculative if I mention that the Senate President, Senator Ahmed Lawan, happens to be such anointed candidate by Mr. President. And the Senate President is also from Northeast, just like Atiku Abubakar. And this is my permutation. If the Senate President, Senator Ahmed Lawan, is selected as the APC presidential flag bearer, he should be paired with the former Transportation Minister Chibike Amechi, who is from South-South. River State, even though Amechi keeps saying he's an Igbo man. Of course, we understand at this point, many politicians want to drive the Igbo sentiments. And now with PDP, with Atiku being the presidential flag bearer of PDP, they see this as a major political upset to the APC calculation. And Atiku is also being touted to pick his running mate from the south side geopolitical zone. And the loquacious Wike.
You are not doing it as if you want to take over power. PDP! Power! 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 You must have a courageous leader, a fearless leader, somebody who can withstand APC. And it is me. It is me. Please, my dear delegates, send me for this assignment. Let me go and win APC. I will win APC for the power to come back to PDP.
Seems to be the first among equal compared with other candidates like the former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu, the governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Akowa, and Senator Ben Mori Bruce, even the former SGF, Senator Pius Ayim, who also, took part in the just concluded PDP primaries and had no votes. So that is the calculation now, guys. Now, guys, let's do the calculation. Why is APC G3 at the emergence of Atiku? Atiku is a seasoned and thoroughbred politician who inherited his political structure, PDM, from the late General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, the elder brother to the late President Umaru Yar'Adua in 1992. So Atiku has a formidable political structure. Now, which of the geopolitical zone do you think Atiku can pick his running mate that will enhance his chances of being elected the president? Of course, it is south-south or southeast, depending on the personality of who is considered. Now, it's been touted that Atiku might pick Wike, like I earlier mentioned. If Atiku picks Wike, of course, we saw the performance of Wike in the last PDP primaries. It came second with a sizable number of votes. So in terms of well-spread acceptability, Wike is there. The Southeast feels marginalized and that the country has not been fair to the zone, that the zone has never produced the presidents. But many will argue that the first president of Nigeria, the great Zik of Africa, was from Southeast. But Zik was not an executive president. He was just a ceremonial president, as Nigeria then was running a parliamentary system of government headed by Tafawa Balewa, the first and only prime minister of Nigeria. So that is why you see the agitation for Igbo president, for equity, justice, and fairness. You can see even those from South-South, like Chibike Amechi, are claiming to be of the Igbo descent just to appeal to the sentiments of the Southeast. So Atiku picking Wike as his running mate, he believes that it will boost his chances of becoming the president. And Wike having come second in the just concluded PDP primaries, many believe if given the VP slots, the South-South and Southeast will give Atiku block votes. And that is the political permutation that has thrown the APC into this dilemma of choosing a formidable candidate that can match Atiku in terms of money and structure. And many believe that the only candidate that can do that is Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But unfortunately, the president has a different picture in mind, and that picture is not Tinubu. Since Atiku is from the Northeast, the next best candidate that can deflate Atiku's votes from the North should be a candidate from the Northeast. And remember, the Northeast, just like the Southeast, has never produced a president. But Tinubu would not have any of it and feels betrayed by Mr. President, whom he thought would support him for whatever gentleman agreement they reached. Now, politicians should stop making agreements when the equation is not balanced. A desperate politician would even become your omodo, your servant, just so you can support him. And this triggered the Tinubu's meltdown. Emi loko. Let's take a look at the video one more time.
Olegi president Ose kini olule Ose keji olule Ose kẹta olule ó tiẹ̀ sunkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn. Mi ò gba mínísítà, mi ò gba contract, Yorùbá ló kàn. Sa Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn.
Well, you can't go around calling a sitting president a serial loser, crying on national television, and then you made him and you think he will just give you a pat at the back and say, go on, I anoint you as my preferred candidate. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But let's see what's going to happen by the end of today, who will eventually emerge the, APC presidential flag bearer. Although the president has come out to deny that he has an anointed successor, but the body language of the party says otherwise. As the national chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu has named a consensus candidate who is the Senate president, Senator Ahmed Lawal, which he said the president is in full support. You can see, guys, this is purely power play, and that is politics. After all, in politics, numbers are the only thing they value. Now, can Senator Ahmed Tinubu pull the biggest upsets in this presidential, primaries? Can he become the presidential flag bearer of the party? Of course, we're going to find that out at the end of the primaries. That will be all for today. Thank you for finding the time to watch my video. If you like the content of my video, please give it a thumbs up. Strike on that notification bell so that you get to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Leave your comment down below and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. And stay politically aware and remember the words of Aristotle. It is only a beast or a non-human that will not be interested in politics. Peace out.